Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Mature34, and this is some Medal of Honor gameplay, Team Assault on Dewaggle Camp. And before I start on the topic, this is a very, very special gameplay to me because well, I'm not going to ruin the surprise. Let's just get on with it. But let's get on with the topic, I should say. Okay, the topic is Medal of Honor Warfighter. The title was announced and some details were announced after it was officially announced, but I can't wait for this game. I love Medal of Honor 2010, and most likely will love Medal of Honor Warfighter. And with that being said, let's talk about some of the features that it's going to have, talk about the engine, and talk about what I really would want in Medal of Honor Warfighter and really hope is there. But let's talk about features. There's going to be the single player, co-op, and multiplayer. And with that being said, I hope everything is in Frostbite 2, which is what the engine is of the multiplayer at least. Hopefully the Frostbite 2 engine is also in single player and co-op, because I hated how the single player in this game, Medal of Honor 2010, had a different engine than the multiplayer. Granted, DICE worked on the multiplayer, well, Danger Close worked on the single player, but still, I really would have liked the same engine for both. But yeah, that's basically those things. The co-op is going to be, hopefully it's more than just two people, because I think that kind of ruins the fun aspect, as survival mode did in Modern Warfare 3, because that's only two people. When Zombies is amazing, and it has 4 players. So hopefully it goes the route of 4 players, but if not, I'll be perfectly fine with it. And hopefully it doesn't do what Battlefield 3 did with the whole, you have to play co-op to unlock certain weapons, because I still don't have those weapons unlocked in Battlefield 3 because I can't find anyone to want to play, and I'd rather play with a friend than someone I don't know. So maybe I'll try the matchmaking with the co-op sometime soon just to get the guns and work with them, but that's besides the point. We're talking about Medal of Honor Warfighter here. But the multiplayer, let's talk about what I kind of want with that. I want the point streaks to come back. I want there to be a defensive and aggressive support action, because I personally love that. I want to see the cruise missile come back. I want to see that come back, because that was entirely insanely devastating to the enemy team if you were to get right in the middle of it, because it goes through walls, goes through buildings, it kills everybody in its very large radius, and I loved it so much. Unless it got used on me, then I was kind of sad, but that's besides the point. And hopefully there's bigger maps and possibly a wider selection of maps as well, because there's 6 or 7 maps in this: Dewaggle Camp, Garmazir Town, Kandahar Marketplace, Kabul City Ruins, Kunar Base. Is that it for Team Assault, Sector Control, and Objective Raid? There are different maps for like Clean Sweep, which is basically a TDM but only with 1 life. Then there's Hot Zone, which was a single flag in the middle of the map and 2 teams fighting for that single flag. So basically it was sort of like I don't know what would be the equivalent of that, actually. Well, I'm trying to think of the equivalent. I honestly can't think of one. And then there's the 3 maps. There's only 3 for the combat mission, which is basically like Rush from the Battlefield franchise, or more. Actually, it was first introduced in Bad Company 1, but I'm not going to get into Battlefield talk over Medal of Honor gameplay. But combat mission only had the 3 maps: Shawcott Mountain, I think I pronounced that wrong, Mazaa Sharif, or I completely said that wrong, Airfield, and Helmand Valley, because that one's the easiest one to pronounce. And Helmand Valley, holy shit! Hopefully they don't do what Call of Duty did and bring back old maps, because Helmand Valley is a bitch. I'll put that out there. It's a fucking bitch. Mostly because everyone got cruise missiles on that map just because they spawned American, sat in the back of their spawn with a sniper rifle and just picked people off. and it was so annoying to just keep getting sniped, and then all of a sudden these strafing runs come in, and a cruise missile eventually comes in, and that's why I don't play combat mission, just to not get on that map, because it's such a stupid idea. I'm sorry, DICE, but Helmand Valley, what the fuck were you thinking? Sorry, but with Warfighter, I hope, as I said, I hope there's bigger maps. I hope there's more map selection. But the main thing I want is more guns. In this game, there's very few guns. There's the AK-47, the M16A4, the AKS-74U, the M4A1, the P90, the MP7A1, the M60 if you pre-ordered it from GameStop, the M249 SAW, the PKM, I believe it's the PKM, and the M21 SVD semi-automatic sniper rifles, then the M24 and SV98 bolt-action sniper rifles, and that's it. There's the combat scope, red dot sight, and iron sights. That's all the sights. There's the suppressor and the laser sight for the barrel attachment, and then there's open tip ammo, extra ammo, or just nothing. So for ammo, the type of ammo you use, and I actually like that, how you could change the type of ammo, whether it was open tip or not, because open tip is more devastating and kills faster, but you get less ammo with it. And hopefully the hip fire, hopefully the hip fire is the same in Warfighter as it is now in Medal of Honor 2010. As you can plainly see, that is very unlikely. But, well, the hip fire being that good in real life. But the thing is I hope they bring back the same game modes. I should say, I don't know, but hopefully they bring back the same game modes or game types, however you want to say it, because I like a lot of the game modes except for Objective Raid, because the maps, it was Objective Raid, it was Objective Raid. I was thinking of Sector Control for some reason, but Objective Raid had horrible not spawns as much as objective positions due to fucking on Kandahar Marketplace, for instance. Well, I'll take that. Someone could just set up in the middle building facing, or this is defending now. They could just set up shop with a light machine gun right there at the doorway to the attacking spawn, and just basically crouch there with a light machine gun aimed down sight right at a door from the enemy spawn, and just mow them down as they come out. That was a horrible design. Why am I saying that wrong? Design. Okay, there, I got it. Horrible design flaw. And right there, I was so scared. I was 5 points away from getting a cruise missile, and I got it. Because I played it safe. But I played it somewhat aggressive because I was in their spawn for a little bit. But that's why this gameplay was so special to me. It was my first ever cruise missile. Shocking. I played this game for a long time. I have a lot of hours put into this game. And I finally got my first cruise missile after almost 2 years. I got this in January, like around the 15th, 16th. Yeah, it's insane how long it took me to get one fucking cruise missile. And then I got a second one on the same map. In this one I'm talking about, I went 63-3 with the M4 and got almost a double cruise missile. I got 2 airstrikes, but the first one killed me because I was stupid and stayed too close to it. But for some reason my capture card just didn't want to work then, so I got really angry at myself for playing without recording. That's the last time I'm going to do that. And yeah, this is a good game too. I go 55-7, I believe. And yeah, that's enough about the gameplay, but hopefully Warfighter has a lot more to it. And by the way, this is a mini. In case you're wondering, the P90 has this reflex sight instead of having iron sights like it does in Battlefield 3 or Call of Duty, because that's the way Medal of Honor went or how DICE went for this game. But that's basically it. That's the only site that's different, and it's only on the P90. But aside from that, that's what I want: is bigger maps, more gun selection, and possibly work on your spawns and keep the point streaks. Hopefully, Warfighter will be as good as this one, but you don't know. And oh yeah, Frostbite 2 and Warfighter is going to be a more advanced version, so hopefully the VoIP is going to be fixed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Sorry to not to mention that earlier. Bye.